Up next on KHOU 11 News, armed and dangerous, a manhunt underway in Austin County. Students may be anxious about the first day of school, but so are some administrators. We'll explain why. Senator John McCain speaks from experience. Hear his thoughts on Governor Rick Perry's recent controversial comments. And good evening to you. I'm Vicente Arenas. Sherman Chow has a night off. Thank you so much for joining us. A fugitive from Oklahoma is on the run tonight, and the FBI thinks that he might be hiding out in our area. We're told he is considered armed and dangerous. KHOU 11 News reporter Tiffany Craig is in Sealy. And Tiffany, what is being done to find this man?
He's heavily armed.
Yeah, we saw some of that video of him participating. He had a mask over his face there just a moment ago. Right. That's his home video. Right. Are they looking in any other parts of Texas for this man?
Well, the FBI won't tell us for certain, but...
Thank you so much, Tiffany Craig, reporting from Sealy this evening. It is back to school for students in HISD tomorrow, and while kids may have the jitters, we found a principal who was having some too. She was worried her school would not be ready in time. We sent KHOU reporter Leif Releasy to Furr High School to see how things are coming along. That was Leif Releasy reporting from Furr High School. That school says that the repairs are done and it will be ready for school tomorrow. Well, it is tax-free weekend, and right now the clock is ticking down to take advantage of the program. You can save on everything from school supplies to clothes. For a complete look at what's on the tax-free list, go to KHOU.com. The Blue Crew decided not to go out and shop today. Instead, members of the Houston Police Department's Community Outreach Unit took some kids to get some haircuts. The idea is to make sure that everyone looks good and feels good, and I'm hoping they chop a lot of that hair off because it is hot out there. As we look outside right now, it says 97 degrees. This is a Pierce Elevated right near downtown Houston. Mario, it looks like this heat's going to be sticking around for a while, day after day after day.
Yeah, Vicente.
You have our attention. Thank you so much, Mario Gomez. A $5,000 reward is being offered for information about a grass fire that started in North Harris County. It burned 25 acres yesterday afternoon at Imperial Valley and Century Plaza. The flames spread quickly because of strong winds and dry conditions. We're told that fire damaged 6 mobile homes. Call Crime Stoppers if you know anything about the fire. Also in North Harris County, a man died after being shot at a party. Deputies say a fight broke out at that party on Stoneshire near Aldine Bender. A 23-year-old man was shot, and deputies say he was then driven to the intersection of Hawkins and Airline. His body was found there around 4:30 this morning. Officers do not have a suspect or a motive. A medical condition may have caused a deadly rollover accident in southeast Houston. It happened around 8:45 last night at Space Center Boulevard and Pear Haven. When Houston police got there, they found the SUV on its side. A woman's body was in the vehicle. Investigators say she lost control, veered into the grassy median, rolled over, and then hit a concrete wall. A lot of people have been quick to criticize Governor Rick Perry's controversial comments on the campaign trail, but at least one fellow Republican is reserving judgment. All right, we've got a traffic alert for you. Even on a Sunday, traffic's bad here in Houston. A backup at the 610 North Loop westbound on Fulton. That is because an 18-wheeler has been involved in an accident. You can see the main lanes, or at least 3 of them, all of them shut down there. Other drivers are being diverted to the feeder road there. As the camera pans, you can see the 18-wheeler there. It has come to a complete halt, an accident, so you're being asked to avoid that area, at least for now. San Francisco police are looking for suspects after 2 shootings at last night's 49ers game. The team had just beaten the Oakland Raiders when 2 people were shot in the parking lot in separate incidents at Candlestick Park. One victim in critical condition. There were also several fights at the game, but there's no evidence they were connected to the shootings. Just 5 months ago, a Giants fan was badly beaten outside Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. 2 suspects have been charged in that case. A Kansas City air show was back on today after a deadly accident. A pilot was performing tricks in a biplane yesterday, and at one point he went into a dive and was not able to pull out of it in time. The pilot crashed into the ground and was killed. There were so many people watching that air show when the crash happened. According to the website, the pilot had 17 years of flying experience. The people of Norway are paying tribute to the 77 victims of last month's shooting massacre. A special concert and candlelight memorial service was held today in Oslo. Survivors, rescue workers, and top politicians took part in the event. Meanwhile, the suspected gunman, Anders Breivik, is being held in isolation. Authorities say he admits to setting off bombs in Oslo and going on a shooting rampage at a youth camp. Time may be running out for Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. We have the latest on the rebel push into the country's capital. And will the triple-digit weather let up for the first week of school? Mario's going to be talking about that coming up in just a moment. We'll be right back. It could soon be all over for Libyan ruler Muammar Gaddafi. Rebel fighters have taken over most of the country's capital and have arrested one of Gaddafi's sons. Reporter Drew Levinson has the latest on the unrest. By now, you may have heard about Governor Rick Perry's controversial comments on the campaign trail. So has Senator John McCain, but he was not critical. On Face the Nation today, he was asked if the Republican Party can elect someone president who does not believe in global warming. McCain added that he knows the pressure of being on the campaign trail, and he says he knows what it's like to have a few words from a speech plucked out and criticized. Mario, today I saw a guy walking his dog right near I-10 and Studemont. The dog kept pulling him to the shade. The guy kept walking to the sun, but that was one smart dog.
Very bright. You know, those dogs really know what's going on. And be careful out there with them here.
The dog days of summer.
The dog days of summer,
They don't call them that for nothing.
You're right.
Mario, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, coming up in just a moment, Matt is going to have his sportscast. He'll be talking about the Texans' big win. Okay, Matt, I have a question for you. Is it just me, or is it everywhere you go today, people are talking about the Texans' win last night?
No doubt about it.
Everybody's in a good mood.
Everybody's talking about it everywhere. That's it for sports. Woo!
Yeah, excited, aren't they? Also, Kubiak excited about that defense this year. Everybody's very hopeful.
He should be. We'll see how they do in game number 3 of the preseason, because the starters will get a lot more playing time.
We are watching. All right, all this talk of sports is making me hungry. So let's go out to a big hamburger festival. This is out in Ohio, where the smell of charcoal filled the air in downtown Akron yesterday. All part of the National Hamburger Festival. Every kind of burger was there, from spicy to deep fried. They even have a bobbing for burgers contest, and they have a fried hamburger contest. Yeah, they dip it. It's like they say it's a cross between chicken wings and hamburgers, and it's about 40,000 calories. And they say, get this, they serve it with a side of Lipitor. Oh, you'll need this. Bring us 3. We'll have them. We're back at 10 o'clock. Have a good evening, everybody.